And we say, what's going on, everybody? Excuse me. Happy Sunday to all of you out there. Thanks for tuning in to Christian Ballard's call in show here on Ballard Sports Media. Would not be surprised if we get a small crowd tonight. It just is what it is. We're trying to grow, we're getting better at it. I went ahead and dropped the link to to call in, or I thought I did. Hold on. Let me go ahead and post it because it looks like it only posted to my Facebook page. Anyway, um, but yeah, so a couple things we want to talk about tonight. We'll take your calls if we get some. We got a couple people watching right now. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, leave a reaction. Let us know how you're feeling, right? Are you happy? You laughing at this? Are you sad? Are you pissed off? How are you feeling tonight? Let us know on Facebook. Um, and then on, of course, go over to the YouTube channel Ballard Sports Media and subscribe to us over there. Hold on, fix my hat. It's a little crooked there. We ain't perfect. So quite a bit of action this this past weekend in college football. Some upsets, some big games, good games. Not the best of weekends that I've seen in my lifetime, but it was pretty interesting. So I say we go ahead and we get into it here. And I say we go ahead and start talking about Oklahoma and Michigan. Oklahoma and Michigan. John Mateer took care of business, however you want to say it. 24-13 on Saturday night. The Sooners defense got the job done. But John Mateer, two rushing touchdowns in this game. Um, he was 21 of 34, a touchdown and a pick, and the Sooners get the 24-13 victory uh, over the Michigan Wolverines. And when you look at this game, I think it was better than the scoreboard indicated. I think it was one of those things that, first off, in the fourth and final quarter, towards the end there, the Sooners did kick a field goal late um, to basically seal the game. It was actually very interesting. His his performance through the air um, really is what led to the victory for the Sooners. And I put an article up. I recommend that you guys go read it. I went ahead and dropped the link to that on our blog, Ballard on Sports. We put it out this morning. Sooners get signature stamp over Michigan with defense and Mateer heroics. 2-0 for Brent Venables, right? Sounds pretty good. Oklahoma was at home in this game. They were ranked number 18. They took down number 15 Michigan in what many thought, some thought at least, was sure to be a thriller of a game. And for a little bit, it was. I think up until the fourth quarter, really. John Mateer led the offense with an even 270 yards through the air with a pick and a passing touchdown. Wide receiver Deion Burks for Oklahoma led the game with 101 receiving yards and a touchdown. He said after the game to reporters, I do my job, although I take it personal. I got to put the team first. The OU defense came in with a strong mindset and they delivered only one total sack for Oklahoma on defense, but credit to the Michigan offensive line for protecting true freshman Bryce Underwood, who, by the way, made his first career start, and it was on the road. This game, by the way, in Norman, Oklahoma, in week 2. He finished the game with a hurtful 9 of 24, but big plays to rack up 142 through the air with no picks or touchdowns. Great that he didn't throw any interceptions. Not so great that he didn't get any touchdowns. Maybe next week. We'll see. You know, Michigan and Ann Arbor next week against Central Michigan, while the Sooners set up for a home game next with the Auburn Tigers. And their former quarterback, Jackson Arnold, 24-13 was the final in Norman, Oklahoma. Overall, off script here. I think Oklahoma's defense balled out. I think we knew that it was going to take some time to get it going, but Brent Venables, being the former DC at Clemson, is that guy. He helped with Cleveland Farrell, Austin Bryant, Christian Wilkins, all these guys, right? That are now in the NFL. And I guess they're doing okay. I haven't really heard much, but, I think that Brent Venables is a really good head coach. I think Sharon Moore's doing a pretty good job at Michigan, too. And I think overall, I mean, this is only week 2 here. Oklahoma remains unbeaten. Michigan takes their first L. And when you look at it, these teams, and I got to look at their schedules, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're competing for their respective conferences, competing not so much on the big stage for national titles, but just trying to get into the playoffs, maybe hit the 10-win mark, something like that. Because I think both teams, especially Oklahoma defensively, showed out in a big way. I think it looks worse for Michigan on paper. Is that what we say these days? It looks worse on paper. That's fair enough. Because look, you even see this here: 13-21, 146 left, right? And Tate Sandal kicked a 21-yard field goal to ice or seal the game. I don't want to say ice the game, but yeah, this is a big win for the Sooners. Big win for the program. Is it a turning point? That's the next question. That's the next thing we want answered. Is it going to be a turning point for Oklahoma? We don't know yet. I don't want to say yes or no. Some people might say no. Some people might say, yeah, absolutely. Just think about it, man. They beat Michigan. Look at Michigan. This isn't the Michigan of Jim Harbaugh. This also is not the Oklahoma that we once knew under Lincoln Riley or Bob Stoops. These are two young coaches, Brent Venables and Sharon Moore, doing their own thing, carving their own path. And they gave us a great showing Saturday night. All right. So there's that. Oklahoma and Michigan. I'm just going to run through my topics tonight unless we get a call. I get that I think BA's live. So, and I think Traveling Fools might be going live later too. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, let's this next one I did not write an article on, but we'll look at it anyway. All right. So Clemson bounced back in a pretty good way after the LSU loss last week. And we got a new game for week 2. I will not be live for it. I will most likely be at work. So we're going to stick to night games going forward. I don't know which one I want to do yet. But Clemson and Georgia Tech at Bobby Dodd. They probably still have tickets available. I'm not even sure. Interesting to see Clemson ranked number 8 in the latest AP poll today, which we could look at that later on too. 1-1 bounce back win against Troy this past Saturday, 27-16. They struggled. Georgia Tech had somewhat of a convincing win over Colorado and then dominated Gardner Webb. Not that those two games are really going to say much about Georgia Tech, But I think it's a good start to the season. I like uh, I like this quarterback they have going for them so far this year, and they have a couple different quarterbacks over at Georgia Tech. Obviously, Haynes King in recent years, and even this year so far. But I guess dealing with an injury bug, I didn't see what happened this past weekend. But so far, the leading passer is Aaron Philo with a 75 completion percentage, the most yards of any of their quarterbacks at 373. He has no sacks, a touchdown, and an interception. Jamal Haynes killing it in the run game with 157 yards through 2 games. Bailey Stockton, the lead receiver, at 91 yards for Georgia Tech. I look at this game here for Clemson and Georgia Tech, and I say, what about the history? Believe it or not, this might be one of the more craziest, more crazier stats, I should say, in the ACC, really in college football as a whole. I didn't realize this till I looked it up today when I was preparing for tonight's show. Georgia Tech leads the series 50 to 36 to 2. Tech last won this series back in 2014, 28 to 6 in an ATL. And they pretty much have played every year since, if not every other year. So it's one of those things that it's not like Tech has just been on this huge losing streak of 10 games or whatever. They play every couple years. So it's about half that, right? Um, Overall, I like Georgia Tech in this game. I think that whoever, and we got to see what's going on with the quarterback situation to see where everyone's at. I haven't got that far into it for this week's game, but I love Jamal Haynes in the run game. I like Stockton at wide receiver. I like some of these guys that they have, like um, Malik Rutherford and Dean Patterson, who's got 3 receptions for 87 yards and a touchdown. Um, a couple different guys out there that they could choose from. It's still just getting started for Georgia Tech this year. I'm not going to hype them up to win or even make an ACC title, although I think it is a possibility that if they roll the dice, play their cards right, they could. As for this game, Clemson looks to avoid their second loss. They travel to Georgia Tech for week 3. I don't think they could do it. I'm gonna take Tech big here. I'm gonna roll the dice, and I'm gonna say 21-10 Tech over Clemson. And maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not. You're saying, well, look at history. Well, look at history. I mean, we've seen streaks broken in recent years in college football. We've seen the impossible happen. We've seen plays over time and games over time, and teams do the unthinkable. And I think that's fair. I really do. Um, so, yeah, I like Tech in this game. The spread is 9.5 points. Uh, Basically, I'm taking Tech big in this game. Take them in the points. Uh, it's unavailable to pick right now. 56.4% chance to win for Georgia Tech. 53 for Clemson, even though they are 9.5 point favorites. When you look at this game, and I, you know, I like the Yellow Jackets. Now, should they rematch, which could be possible, in the ACC title, I would take Clemson in a heartbeat. I don't think Dabo's that guy that's going to be losing to a team twice in one year. I don't, I don't foresee that happening. But right now, it being at Bobby Dodd, probably going to be a packed house, loud environment and stadium in Atlanta. Give me the Yellow Jackets to win by 11 and pull off a big win for Brent Key and Georgia Tech. I think they could do it. Heck yeah, man. They already got 7 sacks on the year. Oh, hell. We got a fight going on between the Bills and the Ravens. So, go, Henry. Go, 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 go. Big run for my guy, Derrick Henry. Let's go. All right. Probably not going to get calls tonight. I appreciate it. If we do, that's great. If not, I mean, I understand. I know. I think Battle Angel is still live with her show. Um, I'm trying to think. I think Traveling Fools goes live soon. So I get it, but is what it is, right? Is what it is. So, yeah. Lamar Jackson gonna keep it. Touchdown, Ravens. Wow, the Ravens are in Buffalo, now up by 9 over the Bills. Interesting game here on Sunday Night Football. We got a caller. Sven, how's it going?
Give me a second.
All right.
Okay. Uh, what is this for a prediction? Georgia Tech 21, Clemson 10?
I'm calling an upset this week. Yes, sir. It's
Um,
at Georgia Tech. They
okay.
are not favored, but the matchup predictor likes them at 56%.
Mm-hmm. Do you know C-Dog?
I do. I know him in Rec Talk.
Okay. C-Dog did a video this week over a chronicle shoulder injury from Georgia Tech's quarterback Haynes King. He has a
Oh, I
chronicle
didn't know that.
shoulder. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit confused.
I might just change my prediction now.
You, you should watch first the video.
Yeah.
By the way, I just called in into Kangaroo Black's show, the Bama guy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I straightened some things out with him.
Yeah.
Now these people think that they win the national championship and 100 Heismans. I have to ground them again.
Yeah.
I mean, Alabama, it was, what was it, 70-0, 73-0, or something like that?
Yeah. So to ULM, yeah, 73 nothing.
Yeah, but did you watch the game?
I I did, yeah. I watched it last night.
Okay. What was the worst part of Alabama's game?
Who they played?
No,
I don't
I
know.
mean it doesn't matter. Just this game. It doesn't matter if UAM is a FCS, FBS, a championship team. What stand out? There are 2 points.
Well, I
And
mean, you asked what was wrong,
yeah,
and I can only think of what was right. I mean,
no,
Ty
what was
Simpson was
wrong?
perfect on paper.
What was really wrong on Alabama's game? And if they play like this, they will not win SEC games. I can promise you that. And you can look it
Okay.
up. You want to hear what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta hear
Okay.
this.
Did you notice that the Alabama Crimson Tide, with all their 74 and 5 stars, did not create a single sack on UL Monroe? Not a single sack.
Now that you mention it, I think I do realize that actually, because
So,
I remember
and
they did create
so
pressure, but they never actually
yeah.
got to him.
So look, if you do
Right.
this against Lenore Sellers or John Mateo, you know what they're doing? They scramble out and carve you up over the top.
Okay.
Because if you rush the passer, there are at least 2-3 wide receivers wide open. And if you
Yeah.
have a quarterback who can sling it, they curve you up. This was really bad. And the second thing, what stand out, I mean, you played a cupcake. I know that. And you had 252 rushing yards. But your leading rusher, 80 Dake, what is his name? 80 Drake? I
Ackland
forgot.
Deer.
Yeah, dear. So,
Yeah.
um,
AK Deer is what they call him.
yeah,
His
AK
name's
dear.
Ackland.
So he had
Yeah.
75 yards. And all of these runs, 55 runs come on one play, the long touchdown run. You remember? He had a touchdown
Yeah.
run for 55, 60 yards. And all what he got the rest of the game was 20 yards. You need Willis back. Bitterly. Your run game is absolute trash. You played UL Monroe. If you take this one run back, you produced a 170 yards against UL Monroe on the ground. You have 74 and 5 stars on your team. UL Monroe has not a single one, not a single 4-star. This is not good. That ain't gonna cut it, not even against Mississippi State. The effort, by the way, was better, but Alabama is miles away to be a good football team. I can tell you that. Miles away. Simpson looked good. He had 17 for 17, but I still would bench him. I would play this rookie. What is his name?
Keelan Russell,
Yeah, Keelan Russell. He's better.
the quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's better. He's
Yeah.
he
He
simply
looked great.
he is simply, and he is the future. You can't bring Ty Simpson for 2 years. The dude, I mean, I never saw people so wide open as last night. I watched the Alabama game. Huh? I mean, around 10 yards in radius was not a single UAM defender. You saw it. Huh?
Yeah.
They are faster, they are quicker, they are stronger, they are simply better. And there was no way any ULM corner or linebacker or DB can compete with these guys. There's no way in hell. And but South Carolina can, and Kentucky can, and Ole Miss can, and LSU can. Huh? So, and if you don't get the pass rush done against Garrett Nussmeier, guess what he does? He has weapons.
He'll
You know
light
that.
you up. Yeah, he
He,
lights you
he
up.
lights you up big
He
time.
does.
I can guarantee you that. By the way, what about Mississippi State? The shittiest team in 2024 in the SEC beat the actual Big 12 champion. That's how bad the Big 12 is. And we are still a bad football team. I mean,
Yeah.
and you know why? We let them come back in the game for no reason. We went up 17-0 and let them all the way come back and take a lead 20-17. And if you have
Mhm.
a bad quarterback, we lose the game. I mean, Shapen was okay. He was not great. He was okay. He was good. But Thomas is the fastest player on planet Earth. The second
Yeah.
fastest. The second fastest. A&M has a track and field star. He was a nominee for the Olympics, 200 meters. He's the fastest, but our wide receiver is the second fastest. He runs a 4.2 flat. He's really fast, and you saw it. So,
Yeah.
but if not for Shapen and Thomas, we lose the game. We have a lot of work to do, and the Big 12 is bad. I mean, there is Kansas State lost 2 games already. Arizona State with a top 5 quarterback, what they said, gets housed in the first half by Mississippi State, by freaking Mississippi State. There's not a single team outside of Utah and maybe Iowa State who are decent.
Mhm.
The rest are trash cans. Baylor is bad. I mean, Baylor lost to Auburn, to Arnold and Freeze. Nobody does this. And you will see in 2-3 weeks when they play, when Auburn plays SEC teams, they will not win a single game. They curve this guy up because Arnold can't throw a ball. The only thing he can do is run. And they put 6 people in the box, and that's it. And Auburn is cooked. Do you watching the Ravens?
I am.
The no fun league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are teams like Auburn, um, like your Mississippi State Bulldogs, that are cooked eventually in this season. But I will credit them for the starts that they have had.
I mean,
And I think that starts like this, do help build momentum in ways.
Mississippi State was projected with 3 wins,
Hmm.
3.5 wins. We will beat Arkansas State. We will beat Northern Illinois. That's an absolute fact. We are not
Hmm.
as dumb as Notre Dame and let Illinois State coming in our house and beating us. So Jeff Levy had his marquee win, and the most important part, what you maybe don't know, is all the recruits for the 2026 and 2027 class were in the stadium last night. And they saw this. They saw the blackout, a packed house, and a dogfight against a playoff team. And we won. And that helps. I mean, last year we get 2 4-stars. It will get better. I mean, the money is there. Mississippi State has money. There is money is not the issue. Mississippi State is middle of the pack with money in the SEC. because we don't
Yeah.
have to pay baseball. Baseball takes care of themselves normally. I mean, we renewed our baseball field, Dudy Noble, and it's the biggest stadium in all of college baseball, and it cost
Yeah.
280 million. So, and we have to pay up for this until next season. From 2027 on, baseball makes money between 8 and 10 million a year. They're making money. They can pay their players on their own. They have enough money in the pool. You don't need NIL money. You can take the money from the what you have from the tickets and the season tickets, and you can pay your players for free. I mean, Mississippi State has a baseball team what never existed in the history of college baseball. We have 14 guys with a batting average over 300, and we have 5 starting weekend guys ready.
Okay.
And the second highest paid coach in all of college baseball. Only the guy in Tennessee makes more.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that about Mississippi. Like I knew they were having a lot of success and paying that coach a lot of money. I didn't realize y'all were up that
If
big.
you want to cover Mississippi State, you should know football is not number one. Baseball is number one. We care about baseball way more as football. Football pays the bills. And as you saw, we are on our way. I mean, we beat the number 12 team, but I doubt Arizona State without Scadaboo is worthy a top 25 ranking. They are not a top 25 team. They are awful. They are god awful. I mean, they played Mississippi State in a complete rebuild with 60 new players and got their ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's not good. Huh? It is what it is.
Well, I mean, teams have a lot of money, but it doesn't always lead to big time victories on the field in every sport, and
Look, you saw it with Alabama.
hmm
Nick Saban goes away, and there are no playoffs. Do you believe if Nick Saban would be your coach last year that Alabama misses a 12-team playoffs? There's no way in hell.
no.
There's no way. So, and the same was with Mississippi State. Mike Leach passed away.
hmm
So, if he stays, we wouldn't talk about 2-win seasons. We would talk about 10-win seasons or 9-win seasons. We went 9-4 in Leach's last year and beat the brakes of Ole Miss in their place. We beat the shit out of these hillbillies in the school up north. Yeah. We are used to be better in any sport there is as Ole Miss. And I can tell you something. The minute Lane Kiffin goes to Florida, and it will happen, or he goes to Tuscaloosa, Ole Miss is done. They are maybe winning 2-3 games a decade, not a year. Ole Miss was a dumpster fire in football for 110 years. They never even went to a SEC championship game. That's how bad they are. They don't even know how you write a thing called championship. Yeah.
Yeah. They've
So
never made a major. Really,
nothing,
I mean, they've never done
nothing.
anything major in the
I mean,
postseason.
I
Yeah.
mean, Mississippi State was one play away to go to the national championship in '98,
Hmm.
and we lost to
And they were a
Tennessee.
couple games away from being in the first ever college football playoff that one year.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2014, and we lost to
Yep.
Alabama, and Dak got hurt, and we lost
Hmm.
to Ole Miss the last two games. We were 6 weeks number one in the poll, in the college poll, and if Dak doesn't get hurt, we beat Alabama or Ole Miss, and we go with 11-1 to the playoffs as the SEC champion. There is no question. There's absolutely no question. So, and by the way, Dak Prescott gives every year $8 million to Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Every single year since he is quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, starting quarterback every year. That's a lot of money.
It is.
Rafa Palmeiro, if you ever goes to Starkville, if you ever go there, look at the baseball complex. There's an indoor facility. This thing is 2 times bigger as the biggest indoor facility Alabama has. This thing is brand new. It cost 86 million and was paid by one person, Rafael Palmeiro, the Hall of Famer from Mississippi State, a baseball player. I mean, he made around 900 million in his career without advertisement and commercials and this stuff. So he has enough money, and he's now an old man, and he built it. It's called the Palmero Center, and this thing is top notch. There's nothing even. Only Texas has a comparable facility. Outside of that, Mississippi State is the absolute number one in facilities in baseball. Absolute number one. There's nothing what can top that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have rich donors. I mean, Dak Prescott is the highest paid player in NFL history. He made $750 million, $780 million after taxes. After taxes, not before taxes, after taxes. He's a rich man, and he knows all the money he has came from Mississippi State and Dan Mullen.
Yeah.
And he gives back. And we have a lot of these people, Fletcher Cox, Chris Jones, and they all give money to us. And that's not normal for big universities like Texas or so. They have one donor, one big billionaire, but we have multiple guys. By the way, why are you making this thing when two or three other main people making their call-in shows?
It's Sunday nights are the best night for this for me personally.
Yeah, I mean,
I've subscribed to so many people that I mean it's hard to keep up with everyone's schedules, but
yeah, I mean, I just came from the Kangaroo Black show. You know Kangaroo Black?
I have never actually personally gotten to talk to him, but
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
watch him. Yeah,
yeah. He's a Bama guy, and I like him.
yeah,
And I call sometimes in to straighten him out when he gets too crazy and tells everybody how good Alabama is.
yeah.
He's a good dude, and I like him, and he likes me. and he has a call-in show, and there are hundreds and hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
So and
I
you should
would call in right now, but I don't see his. Is he using StreamYard or does he have a number?
let me look it up. Give me a second.
Because I don't see a number or anything.
You don't need a number.
Like this StreamYard link is just a referral link.
No, that he has our own StreamYard.
Okay.
I give you a YouTube link.
I got the YouTube pulled up. I was going to call in on his StreamYard. That's what
No,
I was asking for.
the StreamYard link is in his chat. Yeah. Oh, what? Wait, I give it to you in the private chat, and you can click on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's done with his show.
He's still live.
Yeah. But I think the lines are closed.
Oh, okay. I might have to call in next week or something. Because I think he does it every Sunday.
No, he does it twice a week. Wednesday, 7:15.
Wednesday, 7:15. I got you.
Wednesday and Sunday.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I could call into Jackpot show. He just went live. I definitely want to watch his tonight.
I go also to Jackpot.
Jackpot's pretty cool. I met him once in person when we went on the Slobs cruise this year. He was pretty
I
good.
know. When you couldn't put the clown shoes on and he beat your ass.
Hey, you saw that.
Of course I saw it.
That's funny.
But,
Yeah.
For me, it's a problem. When I go to Nashville for the Slob Olympics, it cost me at least $5,000.
Yeah.
I pay $3,000 for the flight, minimum.
Yeah.
2,500, 3,000. So I need a hotel. I need a car, and you all have this. You have a car. I have to rent a car, and it costs immense money for a foreigner to rent a car in the US. It's not the same price when you rent a car in the US and when I rent a car. I paid double the money. And you can't go by Greyhound bus or something like that in the US. It's not safe. Right. I mean, in Germany, I would take a train. The trains are safe, and it's way faster than a car, but it is what it is. Okay, Ballard. I go to Jackpot. See you later.
All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go watch some of Jackpot's show. Support my one of my favorite South Carolina fans out there. Carolina Jackpot Gang-a-lang, right? Anyway. That'll do it for tonight's show. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all. Jesus loves you. God bless. And hopefully we do this next time here at BSM.